Right. Hello, YouTube. It me. Yeah, boy. We get to choose between Odin, Fafnir, and the Ugly Duckling. I kinda think Odin is the best of these. I've been more and more down on Duckling. Maybe that's nonsense. I think Fafnir is not that great because if you miss on it, it's just really, really bad. And Odin both is just spells, and the economy bonus from first spell each turn being one cheaper is pretty valuable. Um, can just lead to stuff like you getting hero power, or like this, you flip a frog on turn one, which is just great. I will still lock for a copy of Demon's Deal. Unfortunately, there isn't a one-cost equipment, otherwise we could do it here. And this does mean we don't use our hero ability next turn, but to make up for that, we will get 2 units. So good. Let's take a look at our opponents. We're playing Fisher King, Hamster, Dionysus, Freya, Trophy Hunter, Aladdin, and Sinbad. No names that I recognize here. Well, actually, no, Anakinzo I've played against. I remember their name. Oh yeah, I should turn down the fight speed a bit. I'll do that next. Buy this goose. Roll once. I think I'll buy another goose. Alright. Now, I could move these into my... Actually, I'm gonna play my board like this, because my opponent is playing Parrot. And I don't want them to get a sleigh. And this way they won't get one. Very nice. It probably didn't matter, but I think it's still worth doing. I will upgrade the goose, I think. 2-cost treasure usually aren't that great, but we do have the 7/7. I think we can go for it. Ooh, I do like the free roll a lot. It is one of the better ones. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to buy it. Let's buy this and take free roll. Got sweet oranges. We could buy ourselves an owl. This seems like a decent spot for that. Let's go for an owl. With it above, they have a parrot in front, so I'll play this order, I think. Yes, Twitch chat. I did actually decide to go for Odin. He does have the downside of not having any hero attack at the beginning, but makes up for it with having 3 attacks later. But that can cost you early. But because the first spell is cheaper, if you find the spell that gives you 1 hero attack, you immediately make up for that. I didn't do that, but I did get a turn 1 7/7, which is also very good. That was a bit awkward. So we could cast this, but it doesn't seem good, so I won't do it. I don't love these 3-cost units, so I won't buy any of them here. Acolyte plus Owl seems cool. We could also go Yellowbark, because we will be casting Blizzard, but I think we're not supposed to. I'll do this. We'll take our free roll. There's the second copy of Acolyte. I will lock for that. And there's a 0-cost spell, which given that I will have 3 mages, I will potentially cast that. I think this one's supposed to go in front. I want their Elaine to be more likely to hit into one of these. So this will likely be a spell game. But with starting with 2 owls and 2 acolytes and some free rolls, it's gonna be okay, I think. It does make sense to be spells as Odin anyway. So okay. Anything's super broken. We need to make sure we pop our lineup around a bit. dependent on where their ranged units are. Oh yeah, I did damage to everything, but I got the tie, so that's fine. By this Ecolite, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to cast the spell, so I will. Roll once. We could kiss a unit, but that seems pretty horrible. Another free roll. Upgrade our Acolyte here. Now, do we want to cast this deal with the devil? This is like an interesting spot for it, because it gives me a bunch of gold, but I don't actually use the gold, so no, I don't think it's worth it. I'll just upgrade the Acolyte and go for that. There's a Seer Sphere, which, well, we do need another thing that makes spells actually cheaper, because otherwise this isn't that great, but it does allow me to cast all the zero-cost spells for free, which is already good. And, well, we are that lineup. Last turn, their parrot was a 3-9, so I think I want to put my 4/4s into my backline. But I think the 6/7 is also supposed to stay there, because it's more realistic to get 2 attacks when it's in my backline rather than my front. I think usually you can't do this. Throwing away your XP is such a big cost. Get a bunch of angels, it's pretty cool. Got an upgraded owl, which is fun. I will take Ice Ring, because it actually casts the spell every turn, and that is also why I will take this yellow bark. Buy the sword, take a roll. I do think it's worth it to get a point of hero attack here. Some free rolls, I don't think it's worth doing this. Also, I can't do it this turn, so it's gonna make it a bit tougher as well. We could cast this Morphalot on our Goose, which I think is good. It like gives us some stats, and it will probably make the fight a lot easier. Oh, interesting. I think if this slays, it does stay whatever it slays into, so that's kind of neat. Okay, what's their front line? Not super tanky. I think the lineup like I have it is reasonable. I could put my ranged unit in front and like this, because if I get the Chameleon to slay here, that would be so good. But yeah, I think this is worth taking the risk. We are the person with the lowest life points. We do have these two upgraded, which is really good, but we do need to hit on 4. Like, we need Husky or Crab or Book, just like some 4-drops that we can put onto the board, because otherwise we're gonna fall too far behind. Okay, we did get the Slay, and we tied the fight. Does it stay, the 4-drop? Yes, it does. So that's kind of nice, although Funny Cat is not actually super useful for us. These 4-cost units are not that great. Radiant Fairy can be good, but I don't think it's worth getting here. The Tailor's okay, so is the Dog, but neither is great. There's an XP spell, but given that I have multiple extra free rolls, that seems pretty horrible. I think I'm supposed to roll further. These units just aren't good enough. I don't have any angels. I will cast the spell. This is great. Fireball is really good, but potentially also useless. I'll take more rolls. Okay, there's a Husky, which I will definitely buy. I think I'm supposed to just buy this XP spell. It's pretty likely we tie or lose. I'm definitely putting this into my backline. We desperately need, like, finding the Husky is very useful. Will make this a lot smoother. I do like getting some extra stats, but maybe I was supposed to buy the Fairy. But it just didn't feel good enough, and I think we kind of need like Crab or Book. Those are the 4-cost units that get you back a bunch of tempo. Would be really nice. We'll see. Maybe we do have a cobbled road, so maybe we can find something next turn. This is the first stretch I will get rid of at some point, but it just gives you a bunch of spells and like some scaling, so I think it's usually worth having. Oh wow, her lineup is very strong. Oh what? That was brutal. They fireballed, which just killed 3 units. That was horrible for me. That will likely cost me this game. I can't cast this. There's no way. I will buy another Acolyte, although it's not all that great. Yeah, I guess I'll cast this. Oh, there's another Husky that I'd have to sell 2 units. Actually, let's cast this Kiss on the cat. Okay, this is pretty good, I guess. This can go here, this goes here. I think I just want this in front. It's gonna die to some random ass attack, but well, I definitely want these in the back, so. And I want to have it in play. It does give my unit stats. Ooh, that was a pretty brutal loss. Their book casting a fireball that just straight up murdered my Acolyte was really rough. Yeah. This game is basically why I don't think spell-based heroes aren't that great. A lot of We did get some slays. Yeah, this was fine. Oh, this fight speed is pretty high again. These units are all useless. There's the fluff, but we don't have the treasure yet, so I will put this here because making this one bigger is good. Can't cast that. Some extra attack here. See if I win or tie. Maybe they're not that strong. I think I'd rather take one roll. Okay, cool. I could just buy a Narcissus here. I do want to put it down another unit. Needs to go here, right? Or cast this lightning strike. Just kill their unit. And then roll twice more. No, I'm pretty sure getting the Narcissus is worth it. Now, Nocturne is cool. Because it also allows us to potentially find the unit, the Sea Witch, I think. Which gives all your unit or triggers your first couple slays multiple times. So if we actually can make sure the unit in the slot stays big enough to slay, that can allow us to get a bunch of stars online that are relatively big. Well, they're like 9 power stars, which is fine, I guess. Got a tie. That's fine. Alright, we got the upgrade immediately, so rewarded for buying it, I guess. Definitely gonna take the 4 gold. I don't think killing the first character that attacks my units is any good. I'll take the 4 gold and get rid of the ice ring. Let's cast some spells. I cannot set myself to 0 mana, that is just unreasonable. Alright, we found a book, which is very good. We want that. Our opponent is a ghost, so this is actually a great spot to sell this yellow bark and buy this XP. This dog, actually, I think I can put the dog in my hand and still beat them. Which, if I'm able to do that, would be really good, because then I can play the dog next turn in slot 1 and it's a lot bigger. Hello, Dukelito, actually this the second, who's now arrived in chat. It is a bit risky, but not that risky as well. We will lose the next time we lose a fight. Isn't great. Bunch of medium-sized stars, not that big a deal. And XP-wise, I am ahead a bit. They're all at 5. So if I don't lose the fight, but that would be very strange. So we still want the 5 costs units. I would probably play one of these, but I don't think I can lock for it yet. Um, yeah, so I think because with this, we would like to get just some more buffs on it. Get a Fire Mage in slot 1. Make sure we can like kill a couple opponents. This is not going to be a first, I don't think, but we can try to get. Great, we got one Slay there. Go in the fight. The next level up. I will cast this just because it's a reasonable spell. I think Met is worth getting because it makes people attack into. There's a cat. We can also get rid of Narcissus to gain 5 life points, which is a spell that targets something, so I think it's worth doing. I want to deal myself a damage. I don't think I do. I don't think more Nocturnes help. There's a Merlin. There is another Acolyte, which I think is worth getting. Because if I upgrade this one, I could get the treasure that keeps me alive when I lose a fight. I'll get rid of this. And well, although the 4 power range unit isn't so great right now. Their stars are fairly big, but I have a bunch of ranged units, so I can potentially, especially because my hero power is fairly high, I think I should potentially be able to tie them, even though my units are pretty squishy, which would be great. There's a bunch of people that are also in range of dying in a single fight, right? Both this hamster and the Freya. They're really not that strong, so hopefully we can get there. I think we're probably no, we're not facing the strongest opponent. This person, like these are all kind of scary-ish. So we'll see. It'd be nice to find additional books for this slot, more acolytes, Arte, the unit that makes yours gives all your wizards +1/+0. Fire Mage already is. It is still good enough, I think, because our opponent's backlines are pretty squish, but it will get outscaled fairly soon. If we did get the first attack, which is pretty good, and we got some slays. We actually won and not only tied. That is pretty cool. I still didn't order. This I don't think is worth buying, but I will cast this. I want to take a punch damage. Matter to me. This is Dying Breath triggering twice. So putting that on our book is going to be really good, but not right now. It is going to be very good if we get to upgrade it. But I think it's not good enough to buy. I will buy this. Yeah, now I'm pretty sure I don't die in a single hit. I will cast this Titan's Touch because it's getting another spell. This is cool, but if I could cast it here, I would, but I don't think I can lock for it. There's the Sea Witch, which I did want. I will buy it. Because now it makes me more stars, which is kind of cool. Roll ones. There's a Fire Mage, but we don't actually have any ways of buffing that. So I don't think it's worth locking for us. Their lineups are getting more and more tanky every turn, and we just don't have the one that gives every unit stats, so I think we cannot buy it. The chat is suggesting to buy the +9 sword because it makes my stars 3 more attack. I don't think that's worth the gold. I think because one of my treasures is still like fairly useless, and this one is fine, I guess. I think what I want to do most is find upgrades so I can get better treasures and Hikata. We could also put the +9 sword on a fire mage, and there's a calling it. That is interesting. We do have this acolyte. We can, yeah, let's give that a shot. Why not? We're at 15, so we don't die in a single hit. Probably. I'm not sure which unit will. We got a bunch of stars. That's cool. That also means we get space. And Nakinzo is down. By this fire mage, we'll cast calling it on it. I will not swap my hero. I will put the sword here. Roll. Hero attack. Again. Get rid of a unit. That seems pretty horrible. I will upgrade another. There's a magic bean. I think it's worth getting that over our cobbled roads. We could kiss a unit. That doesn't seem worth doing. Let's roll. Ooh, we've got a coin. Very nice. There's another book. I would like to upgrade it, but it could be that it's too late for that. Is my Aladdin likely to kill their backline? Am I... Yeah, well, if it hits one of the 5/2s, it would kill them, so that's good. I think we can't play the Sea Witch, it's just small. At this point. What do we actually want? I guess we want to upgrade the Fire Mage. The chat is suggesting playing it over the book, which I'm not super convinced by, because when this dies, that the effect's gone. Get some extra slays. We could play it over a book if we put it into our backline like this. Which is fine, but this Acolyte is usually just dying to an attack. But it does trade for their unit, so maybe that is okay. And if it doesn't die because we get like first attack or something, can be worth some stats. I guess this casting one surprise spell just isn't good enough at this point. Like, it does give +2/+0 to one of these and +2/+2 to this, but kind of whatever. Having not found the unit that gives all your wizards +1/+0 whenever you cast a spell has been really rough for us. We desperately needed that. The Fire Mage killed one of their backliners, which is fine. Got a bunch of pretty mediocre stars, but that is sufficient to at least deal them some damage. I don't mind that. I'm definitely gonna get myself some first attack. We're facing this person whose backline is fairly weak. I think our Fire Mage is gonna do a great job there. I could gain some more life, but I don't think that's worth 5 gold. Double the boost, which we do not have. This shop does nothing for us. This. I don't think I want the chair. Plus 14 attack. Okay. 5 attacks. Okay. I don't think I need to cast Milk. Their front line is pretty... their backline is pretty squishy. I'd rather try to find something better. There's a Hikata, which currently is kind of whatever, but it is the best 6-drop to triple for us, so I think I'll still buy it, even though it is... Well, I guess it is better than this Acolyte already, because it also has health. Do I want to get rid of this Acolyte, because casting Rummage is great? Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait, I guess I get to sell the book instead. Slightly better. There's a Coin. But, well, I guess. So I'm gonna cast this here. I could deal 1 to everything, or cast coin, sell Acolyte, and cast another +5/+0. I think that is better. I don't think this shop is worth locking. These spell, like Hearty Stew is okay, but the rest of these are kind of whatever. Because I want to make sure I get to double spell, and I also want to upgrade this or this. We still have this magic bean running around. I'm surprised we're actually doing this fine at this point. Our opponents have kind of missed the scaling. This person does have both Shooting Star and Oberon, so I'm pretty sure they're unbeatable. Oh, you still... I didn't know that you actually do get everything still. That's fine. Shadow Assassins coming out of that, which isn't that big a deal. We kill this Trophy Hunter before they get to use their pirate map. That's very neat. Oh, so we can upgrade one of our units. And this is the finals. There's also a Crystal Sage. So their Oberon has 40 health. So I think I need to upgrade this Fire Mage. So I'm gonna buy this Crystal Sage and cast it here. This here. That. How tanky is their backline? Doesn't really matter. Their Star Child is gonna one hit. Oh, it can't attack into it. So yeah, we should be okay. The Fire Mage is gonna attack something useful for sure. We can put this here, I guess. I don't think there's a ton. I'm not gonna lock for an Ascendancy. Fine. We sold the sword for +14 attack. Oh yeah, that would have been preferable to having +9 attack. I missed that. That's my bad. This one gives stealth, which doesn't really do anything for us, so I'm not gonna buy it. If we can snipe the Oberon with our Fire Mage, we should be okay. But maybe not even then, because they start with 2, 4, 60 power stars. Our units just aren't that healthy. I'm not sure this will do it. We'll see. And we also didn't attack the Oberon, which... if we don't do that, we will lose for sure. Yeah. Not especially close either. Right, let's hope we get to kill their Oberon next time. We'll buy this Sage. Oh. I do have enough damage to kill the Oberon, so I don't actually need to put more buffs there. Do I want to buy another Sea Witch? I think yes. If I get a triple, that would be great. Basically, regardless of which triple. I guess these need to go here. Fine, that's really cool. This is another pair of 5-drops, which I will at this point not buy. Text, whatever. Maybe let's have enough attack. I don't think I'm casting this warrior potion. I'd rather try to find a triple. But I have failed. So now I guess I can cast it. Getting better. We want to... oh, there's a queen. That doesn't really help me now. To play it for... like, I don't think I can lock for it. Because if I win, they are likely to just die. But Dying Breath again is whatever. This Fire Mage already upgraded, so that doesn't do anything. Oh, and we got a raid from Trinet. Thanks for the raid. So we're just in the finals of a mediocre spell build against the Pretty decent shooting star build. But this time we did kill the Oberon. But they have 500 power stars, so I'm not sure that will do it. I guess I also have reasonable stars. Uh-oh. No! Ah, we got a close loss there. That's fine, I guess. Bye-bye, YouTube.